Good afternoon. My name is Ben KRIV. I'm Major over the Criminal Investigations Bureau with the Harris County Sheriff's Office. To my right is Major Earl Dean, West Region Patrol Bureau, Harris County Sheriff's Office. To my left is Lieutenant Burleson, Grimes County Sheriff's Office. Supervisory Deputy Marshal Cameron Welch, U.S. Marshals, and Lieutenant Stephen Wood, Texas DPS. Lieutenant Brooks Collier, who oversees the Gulf Coast and Violent Criminal Apprehension Team in Viper. We're here today to brief you on a manhunt for a wanted fugitive by the name of Scott Evan Sheppel. I will leave the opening to Lieutenant Burleson to talk about the circumstances that led him to Harris County, and then I'll comment more about the manhunt and take any questions. Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. So I'll just give you guys a brief overview of what we're working on right now and what transpired. Sunday afternoon, our deputies with the Grimes County Sheriff's Office transported Mr. Sheppel down here to the Cypress Creek Behavioral Hospital. He was showing suicidal tendencies, and because of his mental health, he was going to be evaluated and was not supposed to leave. He was in custody, and he was in arrest. We have since restarted up the warrants that were previously in place while he was arrested, so those have been reactivated through our county. Other than that, we dropped him off the facility, and then just recently this morning we got notification that he had left. So that's pretty much all I have from our standpoint right now, and we are working diligently right now trying to locate him.
Have you guys gotten some notice that people have spotted him around here?
We have gotten some Crime Stoppers tips throughout the course of the day, none of which have turned up any positive results.
I can comment on that, then
Yeah.
he'll take any questions
Absolutely.
you have. So the Harris County Sheriff's Office was notified this morning about Scott Evan Sheppel walking out of the Cypress Creek Behavioral Health Center at 17750 Cali Drive. We deployed patrol assets, Criminal Investigations Bureau assets, assisted by DPS, the U.S. Marshals. The lead is the Gulf Coast Violent Offender Task Force and the Violent Criminal Apprehension Team of the Harris County Sheriff's Office. We're assisted also by DPS. We received a possible sighting between 11:15 and noon about Sheppel walking northbound on the main lanes of 45 on the shoulder from Spring Cypress. We believe this tip came from an off-duty officer who at the time did not know that Mr. Sheppel had walked out and was wanted. That's why we believe it's a credible sighting. But upon learning about it, called and notified us. We have notified Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, and we have assistance from the Harris County District Attorney's Office in anything that we need. Mr. Sheppel is wanted for sexual assault. He's wanted for a felony continuous violence against a family member and for a misdemeanor resisting arrest. All these warrants are active and they're out of the Grimes County Sheriff's Office. He is considered to be violent and dangerous. He's out there in the community. We encourage anyone who might see him. He was last seen wearing a gray shirt and gray pants. He is 5'5", 175 pounds. We encourage anyone who sees him to call Crime Stoppers of Houston, 713-222-TIPS, 713-222-8477, or the Harris County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line, 713-221-6000. And this is the flyer that was put out by Grimes County depicting the most recent booking photo of Mr. Sheppel.
But did he just walk out the front door or jump the fence?
I'm not 100% sure of that right now.
We don't have that information at this time. We're still trying to develop how he was able to walk out of there.
Is that a normal place that they take suspects? So is it prepared to handle violent offenders or is locked down properly?
From our understanding, that is a typical.
Can you come up to the...
Yes.
Thank you.
So that particular facility is capable of handling inmates and taking in persons such as Mr. Sheppel. They have a secure facility, or supposed secure facility, so that's where we're at right now.
Was any law enforcement still there monitoring him when he was able to leave?
No, so whenever he gets transported to those facilities, the staff take over. Everything is facilitated by the staff. No law enforcement, none of our law enforcement guys stayed there.
Okay, and then to be clear, the possible sighting was he was on the main lanes of the freeway walking.
Main lanes of 45 northbound on the shoulder, walking north towards Montgomery County from Spring Cypress.
Are there not facilities in Grimes County, or is this one you all just regularly use?
This is going to be the closest one to our county that we utilize.
And the sheriff in Grimes County tells me that he was actually like trying to hang himself Sunday morning in his jail cell. Can you talk to us about that?
He did make a suicide attempt. The details of that event I can't really disclose right now. That's still under investigation, but that was one of the pretenses, is the reason why we were bringing him down here to receive extra help.
Do you know have you guys regularly used this facility for a long time? Have you ever had issues before?
I know that we have used them in the past, and as far as having any issues at that particular facility, no ma'am.
We know you'll be limited on giving us strategy, but maybe talk about this type of collaborative effort between these different agencies looking for this one man.
Yeah, absolutely. The Sheriff's Office here, DPS, the U.S. Marshal Service Regional Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force, everybody's doing a really great job. They're really putting our resources together, and that's how these things kind of get turned around in a positive light. So we're pulling everything we can.
For someone who's considered dangerous and suicidal that may be walking around, can you say anything to give any peace of mind or clarity for people?
Sure, we encourage members of the public to be vigilant. Always, be aware of your surroundings. If you see anyone you believe to be Mr. Sheppel, we encourage you not to approach, and call Crime Stoppers or the Harris County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line, 713-221-6000. We do need the help of the community in locating him, and we have a lot of resources deployed out looking for him as well.
Considering he tried to kill himself yesterday and talked about suicide by cop, how concerned are you that if you were to find him, approach him, that this would not end peacefully?
There's always that concern, but we hope for a peaceful outcome and him surrendering peacefully and be taken in custody so he can get any help he might need, then for the justice system to go through and for him to face and be accountable for what he's alleged to have committed.
Did he have a criminal history within the county prior to that December charge?
Yes, he had an extensive history.
Is there surveillance video of him getting out of the facility? Like, what happened?
This is all, we're still looking into all this. This is all still developing, but we just wanted to make sure that, we put something out to make the community aware, and in the same token, we're grateful to y'all for helping us putting it out there. So, but everything else is still evolving.
But did he walk out the front door?
It seems like a pretty chill, like when we went over there, it's like very low key. It didn't, like, I didn't see any law enforcement. People were just like walking around like nothing happened.
Well, I mean, as stated, he was not, there was no law enforcement presence at the time, so.
And is that a place that Harris County uses, or is it?
We have our own mental health facility within the jail.
Okay.
And about the time difference, because I believe he left at 8:45, and I think we got the alert maybe around 2 o'clock or so. What was the breakdown in the getting the word out again?
There was,
Or the slowdown in getting it out?
so as soon as the facility, so they might have seen that he was last seen at 8:45, but as far as notification goes, we're still again looking into all this. We don't know if it went to Grimes County first, then went to us, so we're still trying to work all those things out. But when we're given that 8:45 window, I believe that's based on the facility and their observation at the time.
How did they realize he was gone?
I do not have that answer. It's still evolving.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.